Yo, what's up? We're Left to Suffer, and you're watching Good Company.
Hey guys, my name's Scott Bowling, and you're watching Good Company. Today we have the entire Left to Suffer.
Not all the way, but
All
we
the-
have
oh, I'm sorry.
3/5.
Yes.
The other ones didn't matter. Yeah, I'm just kidding. We don't need a drummer and another guitarist. We just backtrack the rest of it.
Well, introduce you guys.
I'm Taylor. I'm the vocalist.
I'm Peter. I play rhythm guitar.
I'm Christian. I'm the bass player.
Yes.
Lit.
How long have you guys been a band? Is this the original lineup, or when did you guys start?
We've been playing as Left to Suffer for about almost 2 years now.
Okay.
We've been playing music together for a little over 3. We were a band before Left to Suffer, and then we just recently changed drummers.
What was your original band before?
Lost at Last.
Nice.
Yeah, we were a really bad local band.
We were still figuring stuff out.
We had no idea. Literally,
That was
no
a trial
idea.
and error.
Yeah.
Dude, I have to say, I love your corn shirt, man.
Dude,
Like,
thank you, man. I wore it on purpose. I've watched
Two of the
reviews
biggest
and I was
corn
like, I
stands
know
Oh,
I've
really?
ever
Love
met.
the
Ever
shirt.
met, yeah. New metal flows through this band like the blood.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
my number
really?
one
Ridiculous.
job.
Yeah, it is crazy.
do you guys love Deftones?
favorite band, bro.
Yeah, I got a tattoo right here of the white pony. Actually,
all
all three of us have.
We all have a white pony
All
tattoo.
pony. Oh, dude, that's so sick, man. That's awesome, man.
Literally love Deftones.
Oh, that's so cool.
We got them together.
Yeah, it was funny. He actually walked into the tattoo, or he went to the tattoo shop, and we were supposed to like meet up with him.
Yeah.
And like, dude, me and Christian had no inkling of an idea we were gonna get a Deftones tattoo. We walked in there, and his
So you're going to hang out.
yeah, we were just going because his girlfriend works at a tattoo shop, and we also have a friend
Nice.
that works there. His name's Nate. And yeah, we were like in there hanging out, and he was like, "Yeah, well, I just tattooed this white pony on Peter. If you guys want it," we were like, "Hell yeah! Like, let's go, dude. You can tattoo it. Let's go."
That's so cool.
yeah. So we all just,
Did your drummer get it too?
no, sadly enough, he didn't get it.
Was
but,
he there?
No, it was
Oh,
actually
okay,
just
that's
us
fine.
three. Yeah, it was just us three.
Okay. Oh, that's so cool. Man, I gotta tell you, I love your vocals, man.
Dude, thank you so much. I
It sticks
appreciate
out,
that,
dude.
man.
That's
For
amazing.
real.
And the band, you guys are amazing too. But
But the vocals, though, seriously.
You guys, that's why I'm over here next to him. You guys just stay over there.
oh, dude, that's cool, man. I love your range though, man, because you have the it's like the.
Yeah, the
heavy-
lows and stuff. Yeah.
How long have you been singing, man?
Well, I did chorus and stuff like all through like middle school and high school.
I can see you now in chorus, like doing the growls.
But unfortunately, back then I wasn't able to do that. My chorus teacher was like, "Hey, man, don't do that." No, I'm just kidding. I never really got into like doing harsh vocals until
Yeah.
I was like out of high school, and yeah, I just have been. I don't know how many years that equates to. I can't do math in my head right now because I'm just an idiot. But
No, dude. No.
yeah, I did that, and then I just ended up like teaching myself how to do metal vocals in a car. So
Do you have to like warm, like, do you have to warm up your voice for that when you're playing a gig? Or is it
a
just-
little bit, yeah. Like it's kind of like once you do it enough, like muscle memory kind
Yeah.
of like starts playing into that. You get however many shows into like a tour, right? And like you're just like, oh, okay, I know what to do and what not to do to like blast my voice out at shows at night. And I do like quick like scale warm-ups and stuff, but
Yeah.
other than that, I don't like sit down and I'm like I have like a regimen I stick to. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like what I feel comfortable with because I know my body. You know what I mean?
And you
Like,
guys been a band for 2 years now? Is that right?
almost 2 years.
2
yeah.
years.
Actually, it's a little bit over 2 years.
Is it a little bit?
Just
different?
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
You,
either
you
way.
have live videos on like YouTube and stuff, and you guys have a pretty good following.
Yeah, it's we have a crazy team that backs us, man.
Do
like
you?
we,
Oh,
yeah,
that's so cool.
Absolutely.
it started with Mr. Nathan Mowry, behind the camera. He filmed our first 2 music videos.
How'd you find Nathan?
We were working with Rob from the Funeral Portrait at the time. He was kind of like
cool.
guiding us and like helping us, get our footing because we were young. We were practicing in a storage unit. We had no idea really what we were doing. And he pointed us in Nathan's direction, and then we were like fell in love with Nathan, and then we recorded 2 music videos with him, and it was like cool.
It was actually like.
Was it
how-
your first 2 videos together?
It was.
Oh,
and it was
cool.
like how badass the videos were. And
How
shit
did you
that
get your
helped us.
first 2 videos with Nathan? Like most people have it like.
Yeah, we just kind of.
That's awesome.
It's crazy because
Yeah,
it just
like
like
fell
falls
into
into place.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, it's crazy how like. It's the whole time of this band. I feel like it's just been like we meet people and then we meet more people, and
Right.
it's just kind of like collectively gets cooler. You know what I mean?
But Nathan was telling me about you guys. He was like, you guys have a good following, and it's just growing and growing, and it's amazing. Like, how many you guys play just in Gainesville or not Gainesville? Gainesville. I live in Gainesville. In Atlanta.
We went on tour in January. Our first tour in January. So we've played in a number amount of states, and we've done like a run to Texas. And but mainly whenever we play in Atlanta, we play like the Masquerade and stuff.
Where do you guys record at, man? You guys a bunch of like singles and stuff.
Yeah, we
Like,
actually.
you got some right here.
It's crazy. We actually recorded that one with
There we
Aaron
go.
Pace. The first, all the way up until
Actually, the entire year of suffering was done.
you're right.
dude,
The
even the
entire
last
Yeah, he was the one
that's
who
right.
produced it.
Yeah, we recorded with Aaron Pace at AP Audio.
Oh, cool.
And he records like some like smaller bands and pop artists and stuff.
He's got a nice
Yeah.
studio in Alpharetta.
Yeah.
I think is where it is. Alpharetta.
He's got a nice catalog too. People he works
When
with.
you guys play live, do you do any cover songs or just all originals?
We
cover Eyeless
Yeah,
by
we
Slipknot.
covered a Slipknot song.
Oh, which one?
As
Eyeless.
Eyeless.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was sick. We I can't stand playing it anymore because we played it so many times, especially like touring and like having it be
Yeah.
a part of your set. Like you play it literally every day for like a month and a half straight.
We
You're
played
like,
the shit
"All
out of
right,
it.
like,
man, for sure.
I'm over this song now.
But the best part about playing it, the most redeeming factor was just like every time we played it, like there was just like an extra like boost of like energy in the crowd that
because
pops
people
out.
knew it. Yeah, they were like, "Oh my god, it's
And then
Eyeless."
there's always like people like trying to
Yeah.
come up and steal the mic and like trying to scream
Oh,
lyrics.
dude.
Really?
absolutely.
Yeah,
I've
dude,
seen
all
that.
the time. Yeah,
And
we actually played with Attila one time, and like we started playing Eyeless, and we had to stop because some chick got knocked out in the crowd.
Dude.
And I was like, oh snap! And then we as soon as we started back up again, the whole crowd went ballistic again, and we were like, okay, cool, no momentum loss. That's it.
Where do you drop that cover song in the set list? Is it like right in the middle, or do you wait till the end?
Yeah, it's like the
It
middle.
was like
Smack in the middle, dude. Yeah.
four.
It's like the third out of 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Depending on like
Okay.
how
It
It was
long
like right in the
we
middle,
play.
so like we play a couple, like oh yeah, this is originals, and it's like this song,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
get some hype for the rest of the. It's cool.
Oh, that's cool, man. Let's talk about this. Look at this. Just for
Man,
now.
Just for
That was
now.
our second.
That's our second
that was our
single.
second single.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one we wrote actually in the storage unit,
Okay.
and
Is the
we-
storage
yeah.
unit okay? Is it like? Do you have heat and air? Is it
no,
just?
it was
Eh,
well,
no.
it was like I guess like
Like the whole
It was climate controlled, but we
Oh,
didn't
was
control
it?
the
but
climate.
like
though,
we
you know what
couldn't
I mean?
control. It was just
Okay.
like we just had AC inside. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it was like a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
ass warehouse,
Right.
and we had like a tiny like metal tin box that we just practiced in. And we wrote that because we actually wrote that when we were Lost at Last, and we wrote it for the it was the Amir Wage War show and Stick to Your Guns.
Is that
Yeah.
what it was?
Yeah, we wrote it, and we were like, yeah, we need to like write a new song for this show to play live, and we were
Yeah.
like, cool. And we pooped that one.
Yeah, it
out.
was like literally like one day we wrote the whole thing and I was just like, this slaps.
Yeah, we were like, oh, this is so
Like,
good.
it was just like a magical thing that happened.
It was weird.
Yeah, that's cool. right.
Lost.
Next
Lost
song,
at
man.
Last, and that was actually a song from when we were Lost at Last, because we released an EP when we were Lost at Last called Bury the Hatchet. Yeah, and this song was actually, we ripped apart the single off of that EP, which was called Behemoth, and
Okay.
we made Lost at Last. We just made it way cooler, basically. We were like,
Yeah,
this song
like-
has like a bunch of cool parts, but it was recorded really bad.
Was it? How long does it take you to record a song now when you're doing this now?
Well, I mean, we have studio setups at our house now, so I mean,
okay.
we crank out songs like
We've come a long way.
We literally have an
Yeah.
EP we're about to put out, and then we're already recording another EP.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we have like 9 or 10 demos that we've done that we're recording
When you're
right
writing
now.
like demos, and do you write the lyrics? How hard is it for you to come up with these songs that you're popping out? I mean, you
It just depends, because On Death, the EP that we're about to put out, was like I've wanted to write about the subject matter of that EP for so long, so it was so easy. It just kind of came, really right off the cusp. I was like, pouring lyrics out. But mainly, I just kind of sit down. I let them record everything first, and then I feel the song out, and I'm like, okay, cool, this is what I do. But I don't have a really hard time writing, because
that's good.
I enjoy writing in general, just like poems or like whatever and stuff. Like I just be in my notes, just like typing word vomit out all the time. So
oh, okay.
it's easy to.
So you type everything
incorporate.
out.
On my notes on my
On
phone.
notes. Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha,
just
gotcha.
have do my notes.
Do you remember when Kurt Hammond from Metallica lost his phone and
Yep.
lost all his riffs, bro?
all of
Yeah.
the
Do
you ever
recorded
think
stuff?
about that? You're
I
like-
do.
Yeah.
Again, like because my cloud is backed up because I have so many files on my
Yeah.
phone now that I'm like, oh my god, if I lose my phone, I'm so out of like thousands of words that
Yeah.
I've written. But I mean, it is what it is. You know, if it comes and goes, I can just write new stuff. But you know.
All right, man. Let's talk about Eyeless.
There it is. There's the cover.
There's the
Yeah.
eyeless.
That
That's all of our eyes too.
Yep, literally. And we kind of came
All
up,
your eyes are white too. It's not like red. Like
Yeah.
you guys weren't partying. This was serious, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
we definitely
Yeah,
were
we weren't
probably
partying
high,
at all,
I
dude.
promise. Yeah, we were definitely, but the photographer did a really good job not capturing that aspect.
Yeah.
We were like, yeah, let's record a cover, and we were just, yo, let's cover Slipknot, and then it was either between Eyeless and what we came up.
Dude, I can't remember what
There
There's
was
like a
another
few
one.
ideas we tossed around, but that was like the one that,
That was
stuck
the
to
one that we were
everybody.
like, yo, let's do Eyeless.
Everyone
That's
fucks with
so
Eyeless,
cool,
dude.
man.
Yeah.
I love it.
It was sick.
All right.
There was no hope.
No hope.
Yep. Christian actually
I wrote like
a good majority of
we
that
had like,
song.
we're kind of like stuck on like trying to like come up with ideas for like the next single. We already had a studio date,
Mm-hmm.
and so like I think like literally the weekend before we were gonna go out, I was at home. I just like pumped out something like, you know what, this is actually would be pretty cool, and then just wrote the whole song, the track guitars and drums, and then you know we went into the studio and you know tweaked it up some, and then we took some riffs out, put some new ones in, just like help get everybody's influence in there.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much how that song came to life. And that actually is that is an old band name that we were talking about before we switched to Let the Suffer.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when we,
No hope?
I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Yeah, because when we were like changing our name because we met our manager, our now manager.
Yeah.
I was working at the Masquerade, and he was the
Oh, that's cool.
the marketing director at the Masquerade. He still is. And so I guess I've kind of like brushed him a couple times. He worked in the back end, and I was security, so I never really saw him very much. But I knew who he was, and I hit him up, and I was like, "Yo, let's work together. What do you think about this or whatever?" And then we met up with him. He convinced us to change our name, and that was like the first. We almost were called No Hope for like it was like we were like, yeah, No Hope is it.
We were stuck on it.
I was like, oh, yeah, let's just be a cool band name. And then, but like, we weren't like 100% sold on it. And then I think it was like between you and our old drummer, Levi, we were just like talking about like
he said
something to suffer.
no, it was like left.
He always says suffer.
Left for
though.
Dead or something like that, and I was like, nah. And it was
No,
like, left
he,
to suffer.
no, his catchphrase is like everyone will suffer.
Suffer. That's right.
He just says it
That's
all the
right.
He says that all the time?
All the
Yeah,
time.
Our old drummer was like very
Really?
animated. Yeah. He's like,
But he says it like a
animated-
metal scream. He's kind of like making fun of metal. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
so
like
great.
So
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, he's a character, man.
absolutely.
Yeah, that dude was like the craziest
That's
person to be
funny
around
as
at
hell,
all
man.
times. Yeah, he was wild.
He's a tattoo artist as well.
Is he?
1819 tattoo, yeah.
That's awesome. There you
Oh
go.
boy,
No,
there's the song.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's,
boy
that's
right
a
Great
game changer.
artwork too. Who does the artwork? man?
Actually, Callie from Rivals did that. This was actually supposed to be a merch design, and it ended up being a merch design. But we used it for the album cover too, or the single art. My bad.
Slapped it
But
on a
yeah,
t-shirt,
that was the song that put us up, like got us going. I feel like in my opinion,
Yeah.
it, like started trending on TikTok, and they wrote like 3 riffs like what, how many months before? It was
months.
forever.
It was months before Jacob and I, the other guitarist, went into the studio and like kind of got it started. And we had like 3 riffs, but like not even like a structured song.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the guys came in there like 2 weeks, and we all just sat down with it for 2 days and
just like
finished
literally
it.
just buffed it out.
So you guys write the music and then they bring it to you?
We all
It was
kind
a
of write stuff.
collaborative,
Yeah.
like, 'cause,
He
like,
writes music too, dude. Like we all
I
do,
write
for
some
sure.
stuff, and like he writes some stuff. I mean, the only person that really hasn't super written very much is our new drummer, just because he's so new. You know what I mean? But he's writing like the EP after next. He's been a part of.
Yeah,
the
he's getting in
writing process
rotation
and
for
stuff,
sure.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, there's the
There's this.
There's the togetherness of the
That
Year
is
of
all
Suffering, yeah.
the singles we put out as the first year of our band. We made an album.
Yep,
with
and
it.
then we added 2 new songs to
There's
that.
2 songs.
That's
that-
so cool,
yep.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it's cool. It's our first album we ever put out.
Yeah.
Good stuff. That was a good time.
It was awesome.
Looking back, I'm just like, I never want to listen to that album again. Like, I was just, it's just. Well, I feel like as a musician, I feel like a lot of musicians have this like complex where it's like you get to a point where you're like, okay, cool, like you're stoked on it, and then you move on to the next thing, and then the past thing you hate it. You're like,
Yes.
yeah, I don't like it anymore. I hate this.
That is just
So when you guys release something, do you listen to it a lot over and over again and then never
before we
listen to
release it, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
well, I'll listen to it until I hate it.
Right.
And then we put it out, and I'm stoked on it again. I'm like, yeah, everyone's listening to
Yeah.
it. and then it's like, we're writing new
yeah,
music now.
And then on top of that, not only just like playing it at shows, like we practice twice a week. And
you?
we'll play the songs like 8 or 9 times a week sometimes. You know?
Yeah.
And
So
then,
it's
on
like-
top of that too, even at
real in
home
it.
doing like solo rehearsals too, I'll just pull up Spotify and just like run through the whole album, just like play it. And it's like funny because like at the end of the year, like all like those songs are like, these are like your top songs. Like, Let the Suffer is like one of your favorite bands. It's like that was pretty funny.
I
Yeah.
listen to my own music. Yeah,
Yeah, all because I just kept rehearsing it too. But I mean,
absolutely.
Do you guys like read feedback on like? Do you guys get comments on your videos and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I personally read every single
Do you?
comment. Yeah,
Yeah.
every single one. I go down. I'm like, we try to be really interactive with people who like, interact with us, and we like try to.
So
That's like what we base ourselves off of. Is
do you
like
get positive
connection.
and negative and like back?
But mainly with the new stuff, it's been overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, I mean, there's the assholes that roam the internet.
Yeah.
Like, how do I ruin
But
this guy's day?
usually,
Like,
Yeah.
pretty much like all the negative feedback where it seems like they're just trolls. So it's just
and they
kinda
usually
Yes.
they usually get eaten apart by other people in our comments anyway, so we don't really
Oh,
have to
that's
touch
good.
it every. Yeah, we have
Yeah.
we have some diehard fans like that are just like, yo, fuck you,
Yeah.
like that. It's like, don't talk about this
got
band
it
like
back,
that.
bro.
Yeah, it's great. It's cool as hell.
It's
man.
gotta
Like,
be a great feeling to have diehard fans, by the way.
It's wild,
It
dude.
is.
It
It's
is
crazy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
literally just like on our page the other day, someone just got our band name tattooed on their stomach,
Really?
and I was just like, jeez,
Wow.
dude.
Oh,
I
that's
was like,
amazing,
wow,
And, like,
what
it's
the
so
hell?
cool, but it's just like, wow, people
Yeah,
are really doing this.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like
Yes.
it's like the 4th or 5th Left to Suffer tattoo I've seen, and like
Wow.
we've only been a band for like a little over 2 years, so it's
When-
just like super weird. It's cool as hell.
Yeah,
I love
dude.
that. Like it's just rad.
Everybody's getting these vaccines, but are you guys gonna plan on touring later?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
we're
definitely.
starting to like. I feel like a lot of like music acts are starting to like. Okay, cool. Like late fall, we're gonna start
Yeah.
like going back out. The Between the Buried and Me is about to do a 2-day show at the Masquerade in August.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they're like playing one of their albums like front to back or something like that. And I was like, damn, August, dude. Like I just
Yeah.
hopefully if it happens, it happens. That's gonna be sick. Like as soon as it comes back, I mean we're gonna be out there.
I mean, the streaming's cool and all, but man, seeing it live. Have you guys streamed before? Like done a live feed or?
Yeah, that's actually what this is. The
Oh, this-
the live.
oh, live
that's
verse right
actually
there.
yeah. I was gonna say, I was like segue.
Perfect stuff. There you go. Boom.
Scott set it up.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah.
totally meant to do that. By the way.
I know. I saw it in your
really
eyes.
good,
I saw it in
yeah.
your eyes. I was like, he knows. He knows.
Yeah, that's the follow up. I can tell.
Yeah, nah, but we were supposed to do a year of suffering show at the Masquerade. Like we had like a whole lineup set up, and
Yeah.
like we were gonna
Yeah.
play like a real live show, and then the pandemic hit, and we were like, well, can't do that. And then we just did like a live, like our whole album front to back or whatever from Hell, and at the Masquerade, and we just like live tracked it and stuff, and put it out as a little album, and like on the YouTube we have like a whole set. It's cool.
Yeah, man.
It's like you just gotta roll with the punches, especially when you get
Dude.
thrown
Yeah.
coronavirus in your face, and
Yes.
you're like, oh, okay. There's like a whole tour and one of our biggest shows out the window. Like, damn.
That actually was like a really cool experience too, because like even though it's like we like went and recorded it live and like got the audio recordings and like the videos done, and then like we premiered on the Twitch channel, and we had like our Twitch channel and had like 200 people like popping in.
Yeah, like live watching
And
it
then-
with us and stuff.
Yeah,
Dude,
then,
that's
like-
cool, man.
And then it's like, and then like we had like 30 minutes after the set, just like talking to people through the comments, and like it was just cool because that's like the closest we felt like we were to like playing a show
Yeah.
since
Yeah.
like COVID hit.
Absolutely.
We did it to feel something. you know?
Yeah.
It was like,
You're like, I just need to feel something.
We literally just started touring before the pandemic hit.
Yeah,
Like, we
so-
just
Yeah.
started. We'd only done a few, and then
And we
got
had like
cut
one
off
or
from
two
it.
lined up after that that were like just like.
yeah, completely.
I was like,
So we're ready to go back, man.
I mean,
Finish
this
what we
is like
started.
over a year, so like, yeah, it's a lot of time.
It's
yeah,
like
we probably would have been on like 2 or 3 more tours by now.
Did you
Yeah,
guys have to like get normal like jobs and stuff to fill the
I
time?
work in a kitchen right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
I literally work in a terrible kitchen.
Dude,
Yeah.
things are gonna get better. Okay.
I know.
We're gonna
I tell
tour.
myself that every day I wake up and I'm like,
yeah.
I like woo saw myself every morning.
I'm working at an Amazon warehouse right now too, and it's like it's cool just because like throughout the rest of the pandemic, just like having like a decent pay and benefits and stuff like that, like it'll get me by, save up, and then
We just turned it
Dude,
into
hey,
like,
do-
let's save money. You know what I mean?
Do you work at the Amazon down the road? 'Cause they opened up a new one, like in
The Pendergrass one.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one in Pendergrass.
Yeah, you were. Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool,
It is really cool.
dude.
Here it is.
So good. I love the song.
Yeah,
man.
dude.
dude.
Yeah, that was actually my least favorite song on our
Really?
new EP. Yeah, personally, yeah, for sure.
Who picked it then to be like?
Well, I mean, we were just like, let's see if they dig this. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like, and obviously, it's the heavy. I think it's like one of the like more. It's not the heaviest.
It's
like,
most reminiscent to our
older stuff.
your stuff.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're trying to like transition our fans a little bit because like in Depression, which is the one right after this, I sang.
good song. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I have like a little bit of clean singing in it, and then I was nervous that people were gonna be like, "What the hell is this guy singing for? I want the the whole time." You know
People
what I mean?
have,
Like,
yeah, man. I remember
Yeah.
Chimera dealt with that back in the day. Like,
yeah,
was
people are
singing-
just like so quick to pull the trigger on people. Like
Yeah.
if they're like super heavy, and then they like start trying to branch out. Like some of their like OG fans are like, "Whoa,
yeah.
whoa, stop! What are you doing? Like you're supposed to be like breakdowns."
But
all
how
the
much
time."
do you listen to them and listen to what you guys?
Oh, we
wanna
write
do?
whatever we want.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, yeah, they have absolutely no. Like, I mean, we're like, we love everybody. and we're
There
like,
is
we-
more clean singing to come.
Yeah,
trust
I
me.
was gonna say, yeah.
Absolutely.
There's two other songs on the EP that have cleans in them.
That's cool that you're slowly doing it. I remember when Suicide Silence did a full new metal album with
Ross Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, it was brutal when it came out.
Oh, they got
it was.
destroyed.
Yes.
Yeah, it was bad. But and that's what I was afraid of. I was like,
But
I
you
saw
guys are
that.
slowly doing it, though.
Right, and we're not as big as Suicide Silence. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So like that, I guess the chirping from
Mm-hmm.
you know the people who don't like it is way less. You know what I mean? But-
Yeah.
I haven't even really noticed it. Like, no backlash.
And I literally was about to say, I was like, even when we released Depression, I've not heard one person say a bad
Dude.
thing.
There's
about
No,
it,
not
so-
at all.
a ton of praise.
Dude, actually, the people
Yep,
people
this
kept
is
on
it.
people
full
kept
one,
on
yep.
like taking like a little section recording of the clean singing
It's
part.
so
and
wild.
putting
Yeah,
it
it
on
ended
their
up being
Instagram
like
story,
Steele's
yeah.
favorite part. Yeah, I was like, all right, cool. There you
How
go.
do you feel about doing clean singing? Is that new?
I mean, it's when I was doing it, like the recording process for the EP, I was a little nervous because I
Were
was
you?
like, I've never done this. And
Well, if you had new rules, like nobody in the room when I do clean vocals.
No, I mean, actually, I've tracked in front of them several times. I don't really mind it too much.
We bool in the
I
studio.
was about to say, I mean, we just chilled so hard when we record stuff. So like, but when I was doing this one in specific, I remember I was like, it was just like this guitar part, and I was like, should I leave it open and just have guitar there, or should I do like a little weird, like the only clean singing part in the entire song, but it's like before a breakdown. I was like, I don't really hear that at all, so I'm gonna do it. And then I did it, and it ended up being really cool. And they were like, "Dude, that's sick."
Yeah.
And I was
We're
like, I was
keeping
like,
that
all
shit,
right,
like-
cool. So I inserted like 2 more parts in the EP.
Yep.
I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna sing a little bit
As a
now.
matter of
Yeah.
fact, we do more of this shit.
Yeah,
man,
it's cool because like now I have more freedom to incorporate it in our
Yeah.
music. You know what I mean? So I feel not as like, I wonder if people are gonna fucking hate me for this. Like, but yeah, these guys, we're all ever evolving our sound, so it's fun to like be able to write with people so like
Exactly.
open minded.
Sounds like your whole band is pretty tight. man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
We're
like
family, man. We
Absolutely.
hang out literally like multiple times.
Really?
a week. Yeah, I live with him.
yeah, we
You
live
did?
together.
Yeah, and like it's great. I see him
3-4 times.
3
a
or
week
4 times
for
a
the
week.
past few
Really?
years.
dude.
Absolutely.
For the the last
Do you
couple
guys
years.
sing at all too? Like any vocals?
No one really
I-
does backup vocals besides
Jacob does. I do
Jacob-
some whispers, but
Yeah, it's
I
like
can't do that shit.
Yeah.
I do. I will sometimes do a mosh call at a show now and again.
It's
but-
just like
That's
live
cool.
stuff, but
Yeah.
on the record, I think the only other person to ever do vocals is he did a talking part in Lost at Last, and that was just because he was in the studio, and I was like, "You want to do this?"
Yeah, we were just like,
and he was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck it," and he just like went up there and did it, and I was like, "Sick, dude." Cool. I was like, "Sick." There we go. Call it a day. Yeah, it's rad.
So what's the next song you guys got coming out? I was thinking you have anger, depression, anxiety. That should be the next one. You see, man? Like,
close.
Little
close,
off.
actually,
Yeah, a little
yeah.
off. So our new EP is about the grieving process.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the 5 steps of grief. And
I felt like all these singers are concepts. It's like
it is. It's the
Oh,
EP
nice.
is a concept EP.
Oh, good.
So the whole storyline, like not to get super dark, is like this woman wakes up in the middle of the night and her like husband's on a business trip, and he comes home early in the middle of the night, and like she freaks out because she thinks someone's breaking into the house, and she grabs a gun, ends up killing her husband, and then she goes through this like really dark, manic like grieving process. She's like, oh my god, like I just killed my husband. She's like sad, depressed. She's depressed and she's angry because like she just fucked up, and she goes through denial. She's going crazy, and she ends up like burying him in the backyard and then hanging herself from the tree in the backyard. So it's like this whole storyline, and it basically like step by step. It's like event, denial, anger.
Who wrote this concept, by the way?
I've wanted to write about this like content matter for like years.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I want to be like, I was like, I really want to write something about the grieving process, because I mean, everyone goes through it. You know what I mean? Like you hit a point where you're like, something crazy happens. You know what I mean? Everyone has like, maybe not everyone, but like, you know, a lot of people have like that one moment that's like defining in their life. It's like, whoa, I'm sad. You know, someone dies, a family member dies, your best friend dies, or like, you know, whatever happens.
Yeah.
You know, and then, you know, it's a dark time after that. And like, it just kind of is basically like a touch on like, you're not the only one that ever goes through that. So it's a very mental health advocated EP that I feel like a lot of people deal with like depression, especially in like the pandemic.
Yeah.
And like, you know, feeling angry about it, or feeling, you know, being in denial about the pandemic, or like, you know, anything in general, just, you know, some sort of trauma that, you know, ensues. You know, it's just kind of like a, lyrically, it's a like, you know, it's
Dude,
pretty
that's-
much just
that's
the
so
weight off
cool.
my chest.
Yeah, what a great idea.
Yeah.
Are you going to do more videos with Nathan, that guy?
I would hope so, dude.
Yeah,
if he wants to
absolutely.
work with us, I mean, he's Mr. Big Shot
Yeah,
nowadays.
I mean,
you
people
know?
are like body slamming him. All
Yeah,
the
through
time.
tables. I mean, I just watched him get body slammed under a carpet a minute ago.
Right?
Yeah,
Man's really out here.
I
Shit.
was like, this man's just getting tossed around, man. Like, jeez. I love Nathan.
Instead of like grief, you should have just been like hurt or something, and have Nathan being slammed all the time.
Absolutely, yeah. Here we go. We'll have you slammed in our next music video.
Is that cool? Yeah. Awesome.
Like slow motion, like super epic style.
You gotta film it too, though. So like,
You have to film yourself GoPro to your chest, like of your face, like.
But anyway, man, I love like the energy you guys have. It's so powerful, dude.
Thanks, man. We just enjoy making music, man. We don't do it for like I'm in a fucking band, dude. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's like I'm not ever gonna name any names, but there's so many bands that I run into in specific that are just like, oh man, I fucking got so many chicks because I'm in this fucking cool band and I
Yeah.
do whatever, and like what, you know what I mean? That's just like all this like super crap, and like
It's
I've
really
got- I've-
the
you know,
whole
person-
experience of being in a
I was gonna say,
band.
personally, I've gotten lucky meeting these dudes that are just
Yeah.
finally like,
All
we're
down
all
to
on the
earth.
same wavelength of like, dude, we just enjoy writing music, and it's cool that we're actually doing something with it. You know what I mean?
Every,
Like,
every one of us put something important to the side to just continuously pursue music. Whether it
Really.
was college with these two, I was in the military, and we just kind of all just stopped and we're like, we're gonna do music. That's what we're gonna
man.
do. And we're
I
just
mean, dude,
gonna
I literally got kicked out of
balls to the wall ever
college.
since.
I got kicked out of college, and then I was homeless for a year, living in my Jeep because
Really?
because I was just like, I want to do music, and my mom was just like, fuck no, and I was just like, nah, I'm not going back to college. And then like, you know, I love my mom to death. This is definitely not like a yo fuck you mom, but like it's just like if she sees this, like just know that I love you, mom. But like
And this is the last time
you know,
I talked to
I
her.
get it. I basically pissed away a scholarship. You know what I mean? And then I
Yeah.
came back, and I was like, you know, living in my Jeep, and I was just like going to local shows, and I ended up meeting them when I was living at this extended stay hotel or motel or whatever, and it was crap. And then, you know, I just finally met, you know, these guys. We got together and we just started like, you know, it's just like it's a cool vibe.
We
you know
all
what I
been
mean?
jamming
Like,
Yeah.
since.
we're just homies. It's not like a business fucking partnership. It's not like we're doing it for some weird existential reason. It's just all like we just enjoy jamming with each other and hanging
Yeah,
out.
man.
So it's rad.
I mean, it's what we do when we vibe. Like literally, when we get together and chill out, we wind up just
Just-
front of a studio stage.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's just
yeah.
where we migrate to, man. It's like
Yeah.
it's normal for us. You know, it feels good.
Oh, that's so cool,
It
dude.
is.
Well, cool, man. I really appreciate you guys being on the show.
Dude,
this is awesome.
absolutely.
As a fan, I'm fucking glad you
I was
had
about to
us,
say,
bro,
I was like,
honestly.
dude, I've watched some of your content, and I was like, man, this is tight that we're actually
Yeah.
going on this fucking.
I'm
it's
lucky,
cool as
man.
hell.
Yeah, dude. This
We're
is great,
lucky,
man.
dude.
And you guys need to hang out next time we have more people over here.
Dude,
down.
if you
I'm
call
trying
us
to hang out with-
we will come over to
I'm
hang
trying
out.
to
Don't
hang
worry
out,
about
dude. You
that.
got nice hair, bro.
You guys-
I was like, man, this guy's got some strong hair, dude. I was like, this guy's a good guy. He knows
Dude,
what's going on.
Jacoby was over here,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
and
That
his
was
hair is whoosh. And
Yeah.
I'm like, we're all talking about hair tips. I was like, how do you do that? like,
so much product.
he's
You're
like,
just
so much product, man. Have you ever thought about collaborating with people?
Yeah, we're actually gonna be probably breaking a little bit of like the genre mold with the next EP.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're gonna be incorporating.
Will it be the
some
first
different
time?
Stuff. I mean, we have like features, I guess, on our new EP
Mm-hmm.
from like some other metal bands and stuff. But like for
It's all
the,
metalcore related.
yeah, but for the stuff afterwards, we're probably gonna branch out of genre and get some different artists. Like, I'm not gonna. I don't want to
Very
like
different
throw
artists,
some. Throw too much out there, but
It's gonna fit.
That's good.
it's cool though.
Cool, man. Well, dude, thank you guys for being on the show,
Thank
man.
you,
This
man. I
is
really
awesome.
appreciate it.
Thank you,
For
man.
real, dude. It
Thank
means
you.
a lot,
Seriously,
man.
Thank
For
you.
real.
Thank you.
Yo, what the fuck is up, dude? We're left to suffer?
You're watching fucking Good Company, dude.